Hello to all you beautiful beings tuning into this message. This is the Crow's Nest. I'm your host, Crystaljoy, Wounded Healer. And what I have for you is today's guidance messages, okay? So what we need to be aware of and focusing on for our day. Now, I realize that it's probably quite late where you are. It's going on about 7 p.m. here in British Columbia. And I want to say with that, you know, usually I post my guidance messages a little earlier in the day, okay? But the thing is that the messages are meant to find you when they find you, right? And the same thing with, you know, messages and information that we get from spirit or information that we come into in regards to our spiritual path, okay? Sometimes there's answers, information and knowledge that we're seeking, and sometimes the information only does come to us when it's meant to, okay? So, you know, going back to this message being a little bit later in the day, it may even get to you tomorrow where you are. You know, it's June 17th today, so it might come, you might find this message on June 18th. But once again, you know, you find the message when the message is meant to come to you, okay? So not to worry about the time. And if you were missing me earlier today and looking for that guidance, I do apologize. I was I went to get set up for this reading, and what ended up happening is I was feeling guided to grab a set of cards that I don't usually use. And what ended up happening was a message came through those cards as I was shuffling. Some cards fell out, and I realized that it was a twin flame channeling that I had going on there. So I jumped on and did a twin flame message that was quite long, and then I needed to recharge a little bit after that message came through. So once again, forgive me. And if you are a twin flame, you might want to check into that message. I'll include it in the description for you so you can find that easily. So we're going to get into it, okay? So we're going to start with the tarot for what it is that we need to be aware of and focusing on in this time, okay? And the stone that I was guided to use for the tarot today is the rose quartz point, okay? So a stone that's really about, you know, connections, love, relationships, collaborations, just this coming togetherness, okay? And I'm hearing harmonizing as well. And I love that because as I was getting, you know, cleansing the cards, preparing myself, I was actually feeling this great sense of ease. So in yesterday's message, there was that conflict, that sense of diversity and tension, and I was struggling to really ground myself to prepare for the reading. But today was much different. I was actually taking those nice deep breaths, with much more ease, right? I feel like ease is a strong theme for today's message. So let's find out, you guys, what we need to be aware of and focusing on, okay? I'm liking the way the cards are feeling right now. I just want to point that out there. Nice clear cut. This is beautiful. Okay, let's see what we have going on today, you guys. What is it that we need to be aware of? Okay, 3 cards. Can't deny it. So we have here, these cards are upright. Now we have a card that is sideways, a transition for me. It was kind of tilting this way a little bit, and I do feel that it's intended to go this way. So moving away from this position to this position. So we'll just kind of leave it like that for a moment. So what we need to be aware of and focusing on, this Queen of Wands upright. So, you know, focusing on courage, confidence, independence, social butterfly, determination. So the sense of ease that I was feeling as I was getting ready, those nice relaxed deep breaths. So I feel like a lot of us really are feeling more courageous today. Okay, and that's some more guidance that we're being given. What we need to be aware of and focusing on is embracing our sense of courage and finding our courage. I'm hearing the song right now from Carolyn Dawn Johnson, Taking Back My Brave. I haven't heard that song in so long. Thank you, Spirit, for that. I absolutely love Carolyn Dawn Johnson. So you might resonate with that. Okay, so look up that song, okay? Really about just taking back your bravery, taking back your courage, and embracing life, moving forward. Okay, really feeling that. And some guidance here about, you know, connecting with others. So going back to the stone, like I was talking about, that sense of collaboration and harmonizing. Okay, so I am feeling a sense of harmonization within relationships, within connecting with others. And we've been getting a lot of messages about coming together, collaborations, teamwork, okay, partnerships in the readings the last week or so. So again, that message is coming through. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? So inner clarity, rethinking an idea, and clouded judgment. So going back to yesterday's message, having some conflict, some tension going on, right? Now it's like there's this sense of clarity in regards to the situation. No longer feeling clouded, because it's like we got that clarity, okay? We're no longer feeling this the tension, because now it's like we have a sense of knowing how to move forward with the sense of courage, okay? Yes. And rethinking an idea. So like I was saying in yesterday's message, it's almost like we kind of have to, you know, rather than, you know, wipe our hands clean and throw in the towel so quickly, find a way to reapproach the situation, the thing that we're working on, that we might be feeling the need to throw in the towel because, you know, it didn't work out, and it's just there's too much tension, too much conflict, and so I'll walk away. But instead of doing that, it's like now you are rethinking about, how do I approach this so that I don't have to give in to what I've been working towards so easily, not easily. You just don't want to have to throw it in the towel just like that, right? So now you're really tapping into finding new ways of looking at the situation so that you can continue to put your best foot forward and not have to, you know, go back to the drawing board, basically. So let's see here. I'm feeling with this. So we have the Five of Swords, okay? So yes, this was the card we had yesterday, or was it the Five of Wands? Very similar energy. There's conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs. But I feel it was this way. Gosh, what was I saying about how this energy was resonating for me? It was pointing in this upright way. So I'm feeling going towards this conflict. Hang on one second. The reverse position talks about reconciliation, making amends, and resentment. It's interesting because the energy I was feeling is coming to this upright position. So let me get a little clarity on this. The cards split as I went to pick them up. You see that on the camera, I think. The way this one is sticking out. The Star card, okay, so it's in reverse, this lack of faith, despair, self-trust, and disconnection. So yes, I feel that this situation came about because there was a sense of being disconnected, okay? And now there is that sense of clarity. There is no more this judgment, rethinking this idea. Right, okay, thank you. So being able to rethink the conflict, the tension, okay, like I said, being able to reevaluate the situation and not have to, you know, throw in the towel, not have to give in so quickly, being able to resolve the conflict, the disagreements, okay, and this winning at all costs, okay, I'm understanding now, like you're gonna win at all costs, like you're like, I'm not giving up on this, not this easy, not this time, I'm gonna win at all cost, okay, and this Star card, okay, so there was a lack of faith, like going back to the what was I saying about there was a sense of despair? What reading was I saying that? I'm feeling a connection there. But the Star card in reverse also does talk about self-trust. So in the past, it may have just been doubting yourself, this sense of a lack of faith, lack of the disconnected from your intuition. And so not feeling like you're able to trust yourself in the situation or trust the situation. What I'm hearing actually is in the past, there's been a lack of trust in some regard, which has been, this has been your limiting belief is what I'm hearing. Is it's just been this cycle of giving up and starting fresh, starting something new. You know, it's like you approach a closed door, and so you think, okay, not that way, I'll go another way. But now it's like, no, I'm gonna find a way to open this door, is what I'm really feeling here. Okay, so let's get some guidance from the angels, what it is in regards to this situation. Okay, really, you know, once again, I'm feeling this strong vibe of this Queen of Wands, this courage and confidence, this independence, you know, connecting more with others, and you know, and that's really helping you to move forward. You get your clarity, reconnect with yourself, your intuition, releasing all these conflicts, the disagreements, the tension, the diversity. Okay, and again, releasing this lack of faith, getting back into this sense of self-trust. This Star card, yes, to move forward, to clear away those limiting beliefs, to know that you have the courage and the confidence to break down that door. I mean, a queen, I mean, who's going to stand in her way, really? When a queen gets to a door, it's just kind of like, open up that door. I wanted to use the words motherfucker, please forgive me, but that's just what's coming through right now. Okay, so like this queen gets to a door and she's like, I'm not having it, open this door right now, kind of energy. Okay, so please forgive my language, but that's just what came through. So we have the citrine, excuse me guys, on the angel numbers. Okay, today, so you know, nice energized, confident, bold energy. This Queen of Wands right here, we already know how bold she is. She just had something to say that I feel like may have offended some people, but once again, I don't control what comes through in the messages. Okay, so that angel number definitely wanted to come through, and I love how it landed on that Star card. So we'll keep that there. Angel number 6666 also just fell out. So what other angel number guidance along with these messages here can we, okay, there it is. Do we need to welcome today? What is it that the angels would have for us? So let's start with this card. I love how it landed right on that Star card. Okay, so 1212, yes. So, you know, the Star card upright talks about hope, faith, renewal, spirituality, and purpose, but we're looking at it in the reverse, letting go of the lack of faith, despair, the lack of trust within the self, and the disconnection. Okay, now 1212 is a card about having optimism, right? How beautiful. There is a sense of moving into a new direction. Letting go of those limiting beliefs moves you towards a new direction of what? Success. Okay, abundance, beginning a new project, stepping out of your comfort zone. So I'm feeling like not necessarily starting a new project right now, but you're already have beginning this project and you're stepping out of your comfort zone in terms of achieving it. So once again, more guidance to just continue to embrace this bold, confident energy to make sure that that door doesn't stand in your way. Okay, making sure that the door is opened and not remaining kind of bolted shut. And you are on a path to a bright future. What a beautiful message, a bright future landing on top of the Star card. Okay, so a lot of bright energy there. Okay, like with this citrine stone, love that. Angel number 666 also fell out as I was shuffling. So we have this restoring the balance that you once had in life, and a forewarning that you are straying from your path. Okay, so there was some heavier energy towards the end of this here, but I feel like we are letting that go. We're being encouraged to do so. We have some confidence and some courage to do it, but just be aware. Okay, I'm hearing, you know, I'm hearing the word intuition. So, you know, use your intuition, trust in your intuition, and find ways to reconnect with your intuition. Grounding was a strong message that came through for the twin flame message that I had earlier. I was getting a lot of symptoms in my head during that reading when I was going through for the feminines. So dizziness, vertigo, lightheadedness, headaches. I'm hearing fatigue. I actually was quite fatigued after that reading. So you might be experiencing that for some of you tuning in, okay? So, you know, ground yourselves, okay, because you are straying off your path a little bit, and grounding will help you connect with your intuition, realign yourself, and keep you in balance, right? We might also see it come through here, but I'm also seeing these sixes again, speaking about pentacles, right? We've really been working towards pentacles a lot lately. There's no pentacles here in this reading. I'm loving this Queen of Wands and this star to start and end. Beautiful there. And a lot of swords and wand energy. Okay, so a lot of action, a lot of bravery, a lot of boldness. We have 3 messages here. We have angel number 33. So you are being guided by your ascended masters. Okay, they're here to let you know that they are guiding you at this time. And your angels and your guides are bringing you love and peace. So that ease, that sense of ease, that's so beautiful, you guys, that I was feeling as I was doing this reading. I'm feeling like that's the love and the support that you're being given right now. And it really was just so peaceful. Really, really beautiful. I love that. I'm really grateful that I got to feel that sensation. I don't know why I used the word sensation. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's what came out. Okay, moving on. Angel number 777. So luck is on your side. You are on the ultimate spiritual path, and keep doing what you are doing, right? But just going back to this aligning, because I am feeling a little bit dizzy now that I mentioned it, okay? So some of you watching this, there is a sense of needing to get into alignment, because going back to this ultimate spiritual path, these head symptoms that I was feeling in that reading and that I'm feeling a little bit now, I really do feel that it's in connection to the third eye activation, or your third eye chakra is just opening up much more. And this, you are reconnecting with your intuition, okay? This getting reconnected with this direction and your intuition, your self-trust. For some of you, there is an intense third eye activation. So keeping yourself grounded will help you to balance out those energies as you shift into this new part of your spiritual path, okay? This ascension, this evolution that you're going through. And angel number 111 is here, okay? So talking about manifestation. So your guides really want you to know right now to keep your thoughts and your energy, your focus, your feelings high, because you are in this place of manifestation. So if we're focusing on a 5 of Swords energy too much, we can be manifesting more of that into our reality. So focus more on this Queen of Wands energy that you're embracing at this time, because it will help to bring this Star card into an upright position for you. A lot of hope, faith, sense of renewedness. That Star card was in the upright position in that Twin Flame reading that I'll link for you guys, okay? So do look for that if this is resonating for you. That's what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's a later message today, but I'll be back with you tomorrow for more information on what it is that we need to be aware of and focusing on for our day, and the guidance for us so that we can move forward, so that we can be living our best life. Thank you again for tuning in. This is The Crow's Nest. I'm your host, Crystaljoy, Wounded Healer. Be well.